Mission.
Hi, this is Joel Persinger. I'm the Gun Guy. Thank you very much for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. You have no idea how important your viewership and your support is to me. By the way, I do want to let you know, with all the hubbub going on with YouTube, we have taken the step of distributing the videos to a lot of other platforms. So you'll see us on all of these platforms here, not just on YouTube, and we're continuing to look for new ones. So as we find new ones, we'll start distributing the show there too. So if we go away on YouTube, you're going to find us on one of these places. Currently, we're uploading things to Facebook, and as soon as we have the entire channel copied there, then we'll start working on Vimeo. The channel is already entirely copied on Dailymotion and BitChute, as well as YouTube. So wherever you'd like to watch us, please do. I do kind of urge you to subscribe to one of the other ones, just in case it goes away on YouTube, because you never know, and then you can figure out where we are, maybe Facebook, but whatever's easiest for you. All right, I wanted to tell you about something I'm very grateful I've gotten. I've used over the years some really funky, kind of cheapy spotting scopes, and it's been a desire of mine for a long time to have a good one. But, you know, you got to save up for them, because once you get them, you kind of want to take care of them. They're a very integral part of what you're doing if you're shooting with rifles, particularly if you like to go out to the desert like I do and shoot at long, long distances, or when you're sighting in your rifle at 100 yards or 200 yards or 300 yards. It's just so much easier to be able to see where you're hitting, and you can't always see that through the actual scope on the rifle. In fact, frankly, most of the time you can't. Well, I contacted Optics Planet, and you know, they give me a discount on stuff, and I wanted one. So they sent me this one, which is a Vortex Diamondback spotting scope in this little box. I mean, it came in a box, obviously, but it's in this little package. And I've got it in the package for a reason. I've been using it a lot, and I am extremely impressed. I'm impressed with the packaging. I've seen this kind of stuff before, but it's still very, very cool. I like the fact that I can leave it in the package. I can attach it to the tripod down here while it's in the package, and then I can unzip this while it's on the tripod, peel these back, and just they're Velcro. There's Velcro on both sides, and stick them together, and they just stay that way. And then when I open up the front here, now you have access to the objective lens, and you can use the scope while it's still being protected somewhat in its little case. That's appealing to me because I shoot out in the desert a lot, and then you get, you know, the sand starts kicking up and whatever. And if I know we're not using it for a while, it's really easy to quickly close it back up again. While it's on the tripod, it's still in a case, and I can protect the spotting scope. So I think that's really neat. And I honestly, in practice, that's the way I use it. And you can see that while I had it on the range, I was actually using it that way, even though it wasn't dusty, because now it's kind of become a habit. But let me take it out of there entirely for you. This is the spotting scope itself, which honestly, they don't look like much. You know, they're just kind of generic, simple devices. They're really not all that big a deal, but this one has some really neat aspects to it that I think are kind of cool. For example, I like the fact that it has, when you take off the cover off the objective lens, I like the fact that this hood will slide out. So if you're facing the sun, or the sun's coming in where it's kind of messing things up, you can slide that out, and that'll protect your lens. I use this in photography a lot because I'm a photography buff, and one of the reasons why I'll keep these on a lens sometimes is because it keeps fingers away from the lens as well. I mean, it's just harder to get your finger in there, or for people to, you know, to mess up the lens if you've got a little cover on the front that's a sun cover or sun cowling, and that's what that's for. And then on the back, this big thing here, which you could almost use as a shot glass, I suppose, if you wanted to. I hadn't thought about that till just now. Covers up this part where, you know, of the scope where you get to look through it and see what you want to see. Focus, which I started to say and misspoke, is here. This is the focus knob, allows you to focus. And then this is the zoom, which takes you from 20 to 60. And it really cranks in and gets really close. And there's also the neat part here is, depending on your tripod, some tripods are tougher to level than others, and you may want to use the scope and look at it this way, or you may want to look at it that way, or you may want to turn it a little bit because of where maybe you're laying down, you're prone, and you want to just reach over and look at it, so you want to have it more aimed toward you. You turn this little knob on this collar on the side, and then you can rotate it around wherever you want. And then when it's locked in the center again, see how it snaps into place, and then you just tighten it down and it's locked down there again. So it's made very, very well. I'm very impressed with it. I've used it a lot. And one of the things I've discovered too is I ordered online some years back for another one that I had. I ordered online a little clip that you can see right now with my cell phone on it. I was using it at the range, that you just attach to the lens in the back where you're looking, and then put your cell phone on there, and then you don't even have to look in the lens. You can just look at the cell phone and you can see where the rounds are hitting on the larger screen of your cell phone. It works really brilliantly on this thing. So I've been using that a lot too. It just makes it easier for me. At the same time, I can also shoot video of what I'm hitting. As you can see, it's not the sharpest video in the world. Part of that, frankly, is not the scope. It's the crummy cell phone that I've got. Because my cell phone's getting old, and the camera's not as good as it once was, and it's not as good as it could be. But nevertheless, it serves the purpose for me. But you can see that it actually got video through the spotting scope. And then, although I've got a 400mm lens for one of my cameras, this thing still reaches out there farther and sharper. And that way I can shoot video with the cell phone if I need to shoot video for you on what I'm actually shooting at. Now, the tripod I have this on obviously is a gigantic tripod that I bought for it because I generally have it in a standing up position where it's up here. And I bought that tripod specifically for it. And I know people are going to ask me about the tripod. So I will put the name of the tripod in the description. And if, other than YouTube, where I can't put links for products in there for whatever reason, I'm still not sure what I can link to and what I can't. I don't have links for the products in there because YouTube gets weird about it and starts shutting things down. I don't want that to happen. However, the description of these things will be in there. And then I got this from Optics Planet. I don't remember where I got the tripod. You probably could get that from Optics Planet as well. But check it out on Optics Planet. This is the Vortex Diamondback 2060-60. It is a terrific spotting scope. It's not, they're not the most exciting thing to shoot a video about unless you go use them and you realize how much time they save and how little work they are. And this thing is just built like a tank, and it works extremely well, and it's very sharp, clear images. And I've been extremely pleased with it, very grateful to have it. And the other thing is it's just built really nice. It's built really strong. Anyway, there you are. There's the Diamondback. It's a terrific spotting scope from Vortex, a great company. I've got some Vortex optics, Vortex scopes, and other things, and red dots and magnifiers, and I've been very, very happy with everything that they build. So I'm not surprised at all that I'm happy with this spotting scope, and I am very happy with it. Again, I got it from Optics Planet. Check them out on Optics Planet. If you get anything from Optics Planet, this or something else, whatever you purchase there, remember to use GunGuy5. That's GunGuy with the number 5. And that's the code that will save you some money on your purchases there. It also lets them know that we're doing a good job for them in talking about the products that they sent us to review. Now, so that you know, I do not charge to review products, and I only post product reviews on products that I like. I send back a lot of products that I think are trash. So I just don't want to trash products, so I send them back if they're trash. So if you see them on this channel, it's because I've used them a lot, and I really do like them, and I think they're excellent. That is certainly the case with this. So check them out on Optics Planet. That is, again, the Vortex Diamondback. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great week. I appreciate all of your support, and please be safe.